Today we're going to be making sweet, spicy, sticky ribs. And I just finished cooking breakfast. It's another gorgeous day in here in Southern California, and so I'm on my way to the beach. But before I go, I'm gonna prepare this with a rub and put it in the fridge. And so all those flavors are gonna soak in real good over the next few hours. So when we cook it, it will taste that much better. So here we go. This is probably the easiest recipe in the world because really all you do is mix together a few spices, rub it on there, and cook it. It doesn't get much easier than that. There's only one tiny awkward moment of this entire recipe, and I'm not sure a lot of people who aren't regular cooks would even know to do this, but this is super important so the ribs become fall apart soft. There's this little bit of skin on the back of the ribs right here, and what you need to do is get a regular butter knife and you kind of work it under that little skin right there to pull up an edge, and then you get a paper towel because it's real slippery, and you grab that skin and you peel that whole thing off the back. Just like that. And without a paper towel or without that knife to start it, that's damn near impossible. But that one little move makes all the difference in the world with how these feel in your mouth and how they cook. Don't forget that step. All right, so from here on out, we're gonna take our mix of spices, which the list of the ingredients and the amounts are all in the description. We're just gonna take about half of that and sprinkle it over the top. You just rub it in real good. There really is no wrong way to do this. You just want to make sure it's covered pretty thoroughly. I think the recipe that I saw said this was for 4 pounds of ribs. This is just over 3 pounds. So you get a little bit more spice on there. Flip it over and do the rest on the bottom side. I'm gonna do a little more on top because I like it pretty spicy. And that's it. That's the entire preparation of this dish. Now we're just gonna cover it, put it in the fridge, and come back a few hours from now after being laying on the beach and throw it in the oven. Okay, it's 5:40. I think I got a pretty good base coat at the beach. It was beautiful out there. So, really, we're just going to take this right from the fridge, put it in the oven. At 350 degrees for 2 hours. And there's only one more step after that, and that's it. We're done. I'll see you then. Stop. If you already put your ribs in the oven, take them out. I forgot. You have to drizzle olive oil over the top and then put them in the oven. I always forget that part. They have to have olive oil drizzled over the top. That brings out all the flavor and the juice. Do that. Okay, it's been 2 hours. We're gonna take the ribs out of the oven. And we're going to turn the heat up to 460 while we put on the barbecue sauce and let the heat come up. Yum. All right, so what we're gonna do is just slather on a healthy amount of barbecue sauce and brush it all over. All right, the ribs go back in the oven for 10 minutes uncovered. And then when we take them out, we're gonna let them rest for 10 minutes. So all those juices can sort of recirculate back into the meat and you don't get that big explosion of juice all over the place whenever you bite them. I'll see you then. All right, it's been 10 minutes. Glove. Let's see what we got. I mean, come on. Now we're gonna let that rest for 10 minutes. I usually like to put one more little slather of barbecue sauce on there just to really drive that flavor home, and then we're ready to eat. I know there's a lot of temptation to buy those pre-cooked ribs with the sauce and everything already on them because they're quick and they're easy and you just warm them up. But really, this is 1% more difficult than that is to make, and it does take a little bit more time, but the degree to how much better this is, you can't measure. This is just so incredibly delicious, and there's nothing better than fresh. So please do yourself a favor, put in that little bit of effort, and make these fresh pork back ribs. You won't regret it. See you next time.